Okay, you had to know this wasn't going to be anything good. You read this title and you were like, I want to see this nigga Majin rage on this shit. There's no way that you jumped into this video and thought that I was going to do something positive. With my reviews, like my battle reviews themselves, yeah, I'm positive with it. But with these rants, there's no fucking way I'm positive about this shit. We're just gonna jump. Well, I want to jump right into it and fucking rage, but I can't do that. I have to actually have a build-up with this. I have to have a fucking build-up for this shit because it's that fucking great. Alright. Sensitive-ass battle rappers. How is it that a dude can sit there and tell you that he's gonna kidnap and kill your kids, fuck your baby mama, fuck your moms, fuck your girlfriend, fuck your side bitch, fuck your mistress, fuck your grandmother, fuck your great-grandmother, dig up your great-great-grandmother's bones, fuck her, throw them back inside the grave, go back out, sell packs of fucking crack and load up fucking AKs, get a bunch of his niggas to come back and gangbang said great-great-grandmother inside the fucking grave, and then nut on the tombstone, but you guys can't take any kind of constructive criticism. This isn't even all. Notice I said sensitive battle rappers. There are battle rappers who can take criticism just fine, but some of you niggas just cannot fucking stand being told that you weren't that good that night, or you didn't equal up to shit, or it was kind of a letdown. You did your thing, but you know you lost. You can't even handle the fact that you get told that you lost. Now, I've been blocked by probably the fucking hierarchy of sensitive battle rappers. One would be Arsenal. Arsenal blocked me when I mentioned Squidward's clarinet, but told him about, you know, the whole Hitman Holla battle, how he said Squidward's clarinet and Marvin the Martian's pistol, fucking cartoon weaponry. But I basically made it known, yeah, yo, the rest of your bars were amazing. You structured them really well. Your intensity was just so fucking out of this world. Your lyricism was like just unbelievably, you know, great. You know, I gave him props. On the Squidward clarinet tweet, he put blocked and, you know, blocked me. You know, he put blocked, BLOCCED, because heaven forbid that man ever throws a fucking K in anything that actually involves a fucking K. Now, next person on this list was X Factor. I simply asked X Factor if he could, you know, film that third against Goods, because who knows what that shit was leading up to? That could have led to a fucking monstrous hit. That could have decided the fucking battle. Like, we don't know. We really don't. I just basically said, why don't you do what Lux did and spit that third off camera, so we all can at least be like, okay, that was good, or you shouldn't have finished that. That was probably the best move you made that battle. You know, we could have done, like, you know, I didn't say all that, but I just said, why don't you film that third and put it out there? I got a fuck you and a block. That man just warms right the fuck up to you outside the battle room. Not even lying. That aside, next up would be John the Don. Now, John the Don, that block, I'm not even gonna fucking lie. I instigated the fuck out of that. That one I will land on the sword and take the L for. I did instigate the shit out of that entire situation. Basically, he stated that he was one of the best to do it, and I said, okay, Mr. Reduce, Reuse, Recycle. Didn't like that. It's almost as if his fucking Twitter app has like a fucking section where there's a block button right there, and you can read the tweet, and if you don't like it, you can just hit block. I'm almost positive that that's what John the Don did. Okay? Now, I've told Arcane a bunch of shit. In fact, I tweeted some shit last night to him after the shit he said in the World Domination 4 trailer, where he basically said, motherfuckers have been doubting my pen game, doubting me as a battler. Nigga, you've been buying bars. Come on, fam. Like, I had to address that. He hasn't even fucking blocked me. That dude hasn't even fucking blocked me. My next block comes courtesy of Hitman Holla. Now, here's the breakdown. Hitman basically went on a tirade. M-City and Young Cannon dropped. Shout out to Smack for dropping that. Shout out to M City and Young Cannon. City, you did your thing. I think he too won it. You know, it probably would have been more of a debatable if Young Cannon wasn't playing the role of Baby Debo inside of a candy store stealing bars from motherfucking people. But you know, no, you know what? There's no slander on that. You know, shout outs to both of you. Even though I just slandered Young Cannon, we're just gonna kind of look past that, focus on the issue here. Hitman basically tweeted things along the lines of, "Oh well, my battle should have came out first, and no, I can't believe this shit. Y'all gonna put these niggas out before y'all even bother, you know, putting my battle out. Man, my pussy hurts. You know, basically shit like that." Hitman Holla changed genders last night. Well, yesterday. My dude went to the gender store and just swapped out the fucking dick for a vagina and got 20% off titties. Like, that's how bad he switched his fucking gender yesterday. Now, here's where I have to touch on this. This is a couple of the beefs I have with him doing this. Why the fuck would he say something like that and not have justifiable grounds? Here's the beefs. Beef number one. Number one. Why are you saying this when you didn't even have a third? You didn't have a third against Khan. You didn't have a fucking third against Khan. You were no third round. You were San's third. X Factor against Goods had more of a third than you did. You just managed to put a nice little cloth over your third round and gone. Poof. Abracadabra the fuck out of it. This isn't even a rumor. Half the URL staff was talking about it. My homeboy Nathaniel's words. He was at the event. Shout out to Nathaniel's words, by the way. He fucking stated that you didn't have a third. 5 of my homeboys that were at the fucking event also, they stated you had a third. Bunch of people were saying you didn't have a third. Why would that be the next battle that Smack puts out? Can you remotely fucking explain that to me? Why would that be the next battle? Like, why? And then this tirade continued when Smack said Verb and Arse was going to be next. That battle, at least that battle has some type of inherent fucking tension. At least it has some inherent drama inside of it. There's a fucking history between those two. You and Khan, that was a fan pick. That was the fans basically saying, oh, like, let's put these two dudes together. This is basically a fashionista battle. This is to see who can pull off Ed Hardy better. This isn't a battle that, you know, can automatically be deemed a classic because one of you is lyrical and the other one of you isn't. One of you is performance-based and the other one is punch-driven. That's why the battle got... And that's another thing. That's the other beef that I was actually going to state. Why the fuck would your battle be next when you didn't have a third, number one, and number two, there's battles way better than yours that dropped that night. Way better. Big T versus K-Shine. I'm fucking looking forward to seeing that. Just to see Big T decimate someone again. Because Big T decimations are like just the stuff of fucking legend. And especially, it's K-Shine too? Oh, that it's either going to be that or Diz versus Rex. One of those two battles is next. After Verb and Arsenal. But here's where hear me where I'm coming from on this. What have you done that deserves a sense of entitlement, Hitman? What have you fucking done? What have you honestly put on the table? I mean, after fucking Hitman Holla versus Arsenal, you were the man. You were. You were the fucking man. And then you got bodied by Hollow. And you went from Mr. Ball Game. You went from Ball Game to Rained Out. That's your new name. Your new name is Rained Out. Your new name is Rained Out. Oh, what are you going to say? Hitman versus Goods? What, you going to leave without your hands? Leave without your hands? Leave without your hands? You really want to use that as a fucking cornerstone to the shit you fucking done? Sorry, Skeeto. Okay. Alright, let's try another one. You battle with Verb, where you took off your hat and revealed that 4x4 fucking forehead. My nigga, you pretty much revealed that you dream in IMAX. Like, that's how fucking crazy that shit was. Like, you know what? You were actually good in that battle. I'll actually, you know, all jokes aside, you were good. I'll give it to you. You guys can actually, you know, have this could become a meme, like Majin be like, Hitman Holla was I. Like that, I'm dead serious. That could be a meme. You were alright, you were actually good in that battle. But like what have you done that has been so fucking like majestic to where you feel you deserve this unfucking warranted attention? You shit with John the Don. You barely beat a recycler. Barely beat a recycler. You shit with Math because that wasn't dropping on time. You dropped all 3 of your fucking rounds online and basically tried to give the impression that you beat Math. And then Math dropped his 3 rounds, and then they finally had no choice but to put the battle out because it makes no sense to have 2 niggas spitting 3 rounds that aren't on fucking camera directed directly at each other in person. Defeats the whole sense of it being a battle, you know. And like, you haven't done anything impressive to where you have the right to be a fucking diva about this shit. You haven't brought anything to the table of substantial value in the battle world to where you really feel that you have a right to bitch and complain about this shit. You haven't done it, man. You haven't. You haven't. You are average at best. Average. You belong in PG. And what are you gonna say? Oh yeah, well I got the most views. I came up with the most quotables, nigga. Like, you really feel you have a right to be a diva and then use those as the standing foundations of your fucking reasoning when you've got a league full of dudes like Hollow, Big T, K-Shine, Burb, Arse. Let's see, who else can I throw into this fucking leg? DNA, Clips, B Magic, JC, Chilla, Sue Surf, Rex, Diz. Like, you have no right to have this kind of fucking mindset, dude. You have no right to have it. You're in a league of fucking giants, and the only thing you're known for is your fucking performance. That's it. Your performance and your semi-inaccurate fucking sports references. That's it. That's all you're fucking known for. It's the only fucking shit your fans care about. You know what? I want to see a Hitman Holla fan try to debate this point with me. I want to see it. Because your fans are 2 types of people. Well, most of them are. 1, they're the type of people that can't form a fucking coherent thought by themselves to begin with. And 2, do they really know battle rap if you're their favorite battler? Like, when you ranted and raged last time about not getting paid enough and had the whole Midwest ready to jump ship with URL, okay, I get that. Alright, Smack had no choice but to cave in. This time, you're on your own, pimp. No one's trying to ride out with you. No one's trying to hop in the lack with you. No one's trying to load up the K and turn the corner with you. No one's trying to do any other menace to society fucking references I just stated for you. No one is. You're in this on your own, man. And then you're shitting on Norbs, not realizing he's one of your bosses. You know what? I'm gonna end it on it like this. I hope Norbs gives you the fucking hands when he sees you. I hope he gives you the hands, and then I really hope he gives you the hands, and then a fat bitch sits on you, and then someone snatches the snapback off your head to expose that big fucking forehead that you have to the entire goddamn world. That's what I'm fucking hoping is going to happen. I know I tweeted that, but it's too good for me not to say it on camera. My point is this. When you have actually done something to earn the right to bitch and complain and moan and act Hollywood and act diva, then I guess you have some sense of fucking of a right to actually say the shit that you actually went and fucking put into 140 characters and decided to fucking tweet. But Hitman, I've only got one question for you. When this bridge has become ashes and has collapsed into the water, what are you gonna do now?